Hey guys, Paul Hanney here from Mind Gaia. So I just wanted to do a quick video today on something that has made a huge difference in my life, and I believe can make a huge difference in anybody's life that's willing to give it a go. And it's really simple. It doesn't require a lot of effort or energy or even time, and that is the attitude of gratitude. So what do I mean by the attitude of gratitude? Well, the attitude of gratitude is essentially, depending on how you approach life, a little bit of gratitude can totally change your attitude. So for a lot of my life, I've spent a lot of time looking at other people, observing them, and trying to understand how they operate differently to me. How do they behave differently to me? What are they doing differently that I can help make myself a better version to improve who I am? And I started to notice a little bit of a trend with certain people, and it didn't seem to matter what life threw at them, what negative things happened in their life. What happened? They just seemed to have this amazing ability to remain positive in the face of anything. And I wanted to know why do they do it, and how do they do it, and how can I do it? And after just looking and trying to work out exactly what it is they were doing, I worked out that all they did, it was so simple, is they were focusing on what they had, not what they didn't have. Let me say that again. They were focusing on what they do have, not what they don't have. And this made a huge difference to me. See, for a lot of my life, I've been a big goal setter. I strongly believe in goal setting, and I still do. And a little bit of a digression here, but I think really if you set goals, it gives you something to focus on. You know what you need to aim to get towards. You've got a destination to focus on. You can plot the points along the way to get there. Now, what I noticed is when I was setting my goals, I was so focused on what I didn't have that I lost sight of all the great things in my life that I did have. So I was able to sort of flip this around, and instead of sitting there thinking, oh no, why don't I have this car, why don't I have this house, why do I not get to go on holiday to all these exotic places, why do I not have all these things? And instead I started thinking, wow, I have a car, I have a roof over my head, I'm able to take 4 weeks a year holiday. Just little things. You just flip the switch and start to focus on what you do have, and it makes the world of difference. I mean, look, behind me is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. I'm so grateful that I can come down here every morning and see this, and I know I'm very lucky, and there's a lot of people around the world that would love to have this opportunity, and maybe you can one day. So as soon as I flip the switch, let me put this into perspective for you. If you're watching this video, the fact that you're watching it means that you're better off than 85% of the population worldwide, simply because you have access to the internet and you either have a smartphone or a tablet at your disposal. So think about that when you start complaining you don't have certain things in your life and you focus on what you don't have. Start focusing on what you do have. The attitude of gratitude is extremely powerful. Now, there's a couple of things that I like to do to focus on my gratitude, and it made a really big difference to me. And I first started by, when I wake up first thing in the morning, what do? I smile. Try being upset or angry or sad or in a bad headspace when you're smiling. It's extremely difficult. The next thing I do is I sit down and I get my journal out and I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for. And they could be as simple as, I'm grateful for the people that I have in my life. I'm grateful for the city that I live in. I'm grateful that I have clean running water, that I have clothes, that I have a roof over my head. It could be any number of things, no matter how big or small it is. But trust me when I say, if you smile when you wake up and you focus on 5 things that you're grateful for, that you do have, your attitude throughout the day will be so much better, so much more positive. And the result of having that positive attitude, that means that you're able to approach life in a much better way. You will see things coming into your life that you didn't before. You will attract more of what you want in your life. And people will start to notice the change in you. They'll think, wow, how are they changing? Why are they so different suddenly? What's happening in their life? I want some of what they've got. And that's a great feeling, because then you can start to make people around you feel good. You're walking down the street, all you got to do is smile at someone. You can totally change their day. So just have that positive attitude. Now, we're doing a lot of videos like this, and there's an acronym I'd like you to keep in mind, and it's PMA, which is Positive Mental Attitude. So as you go about your life, try and remain in that positive mental attitude. Have the gratitude to get you started first thing in the morning. And hopefully this makes a big difference in the success that you see in your life and the happiness that you see. And I understand that success does mean different things to different people, but ultimately You just need to focus on the things that you have in your life so you can significantly improve everything around you and the people and everything that you do. So just a quick one for today. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.